Hi, Assalamualaikum and have a good day everyone. My name is NORBATRISYIA binti Muhammad NIZAM and I would like to start our presentation with what is being meant by critical incidents. A critical incident is an event out of the range of normal experience, one which is sudden and unexpected. It involves the perception of a threat to life and can include elements of physical and emotional loss or a violent or disruptive occurrence. Also can be ensured by the hospital's reports to strengthen the evidence due to human error, rather than a fault with a machine. Thus, it will also be supported by crowd control and critical incident operations. The after effect of this incident can cause trauma for the victims and will be having some differences in their life. However, it is focused on the decision maker's behavior and emotion with less detail about the context of the organization or business decisions. As its very nature incident, such as sudden, unpredictable, and outside the range of normal human experience, the incident can be happen out of nowhere. There are three aspects to deal with the incident at once, which is the incident itself, community, and public. The Korean War is said to be a civil war between South and North Korea, with its historical roots partly in the Japanese colonial experience and legacy due to the Japanese colonial policy of divide and rule according to its geographic characteristics to utilize and exploit the natural resources more effectively. The delineation coincides with ideological divisions with Korea, with communist groups in the north and conservative and collaborationist groups in the south. At the end of World War II, Korea was liberated from Japanese colonial rule in 1945, but was divided and occupied by the US and Soviet Union. The United States occupied the southern half and the Soviet Union occupied the northern half. Two separate Korean governments were formed in 1948 under the occupation rule by the two ideologically opposing foreign regimes on each side of the 38th parallel, headed by Syngman Rhee and Kim Il-sung, with competing interests creating tensions and mutual enmity between the South and the North. While Rhee called for a democratic government, Kim wanted to establish a communist government for the reunified Korea. The war created war orphans, US military bases, mandatory conscription, and North Korea defectors. Modern Korea is one of the world's fastest growing economies that make South Korea has a market economy that ranks 11 in the world by nominal GDP and 13th by purchasing power parity (PPP). Also, world's 6th largest exporters. As Korea located between Japan and China, they are mostly influenced by Japan and China's culture. As for their language, Korean language is considered language isolate. The Korean War was linked into domino theory, where a communist government in one nation would lead to communist takeovers in neighboring states.
Next, I would like to propose solution on this incident. The relationship between society and war is cyclical, as war influences the language people use, how places are named, and encourage social changes. Despite being a mostly destructive force, war forces all individuals to contribute to their society, sometimes in non-traditional ways. Preventing war requires a multifaceted approach that involves various levels of society, from individuals to international organizations. While there is no foolproof method, here are some strategies that can contribute to preventing war. The first one is promote diplomacy and dialogue. In order to successfully resolve problems, peaceful negotiation, dialogue, and diplomatic channels help settle conflict. International organizations like the UN must mediate and facilitate interstate dialogue. The second one is foster mutual understanding and empathy. Culture exchange, educational initiatives, and other activities that foster empathy and understanding between other cultures should be encouraged. Understanding can help eliminate bias, preconceived conceptions, and cultural barriers. And the last one is address underlying cause of conflict. Determine what cause dispute and address them, such as socio-economic inequalities, political instability, resource shortage, religious or ethnic sensitivities. Inclusion, sustainable development, and poverty reduction can help solve this issue. In conclusion, war can have significant effect on economic, political, social, and global issues. War destroys roads, houses, and factories, lowering productivity and economic production. It disrupts trade channels and reduce foreign investment and lowering economic growth. War typically disrupts politics. In response to war, governments may restrict civil freedoms and consolidate authority. War causes trauma, homelessness, and death. It can exacerbate ethnic and religious conflict and promote bloodshed. Social repercussions can linger, hampering reconciliation and post-war rebuilding. Regional disputes can intensify and spread to nearby countries, escalating tension and producing a ripple effect of instability. For those who have experienced it firsthand or witnessed its effects, it's often described as a profound and harrowing ordeal. War leaves a trail of devastation in its wake. Buildings are reduced to rubble, infrastructure crumbles, and landscapes are scarred. The loss of life, both military personnel and civilians, is a deeply tragic aspect of war that affects families and communities for generations. Amidst the chaos and destruction, there are stories of incredible resilience and bravery. People demonstrate unwavering strength, courage, and a will to survive in the face of unimaginable adversity. War inflicts significant emotional and psychological trauma on those involved. Soldiers may experience post-traumatic stress disorder, or we can call as PTSD, due to the horrors they have witnessed and the pressures they have endured. These personal observations highlight the multifaceted nature of war, its devastating impact on individuals and communities, and the urgent need to prevent and resolve conflicts in peaceful ways. That's all from us. I hope that you guys enjoy our presentation. Thank you.